Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through the map settings for the Roborock Qrevo Curv 2 Flow. If you're interested in the Curv 2 Flow, the link to it will be in the video description. So first things first, we have the Roborock app pulled up right here. We're going to select our Curv 2 Flow device, and we'll see our map is already populated. So you have to have a populated map first to be able to edit anything. So to edit the map, top right-hand corner, there's three icons. There's a camera icon, a map with the pencil icon, and a settings gear icon. The middle icon, the paper, the map with the pencil, select that one. This brings us to our map editing options. So we have two tabs, Edit Map and Map Details. Map Details is in control of our viewing experience. Do we want to view the map in 2D or 3D? And do we want to toggle on or off certain icons on the map right there? Next, we have the second tab, Edit Map. We can pick and choose our map right here. We also have to the right-hand side of that, a little map with a plus icon. This is how we can create another map. This does support multi-level mapping, so you can do that too. You can back up, restore, or delete your current map. And then we have four icons down below. The first one, the no-go zone. We can add invisible walls and barriers on our map, which is pretty cool. Everything is drag and drop, and you can have multiples of each and rearrange the size accordingly. Then we have our edit room, so we can merge, divide, rename, or remove a room. So basically to merge, select two adjacent rooms, hit the check. To divide, select a room to divide it, and then basically you have this little guy, right? And you can adjust it to divide the room exactly how you want it if it's not exactly how it should be when it was initially mapped. Or if you just want to break down a room into smaller pieces to customize certain cleaning areas, you can do all that and get really creative. Then you can rename your rooms, if it names like a bedroom, a bathroom, that sort of thing. And then you can remove rooms as well. So you can go ahead, you could select a room, and then it will go ahead and it will remove that particular area, which is cool. So you have a couple options here. If it isn't how you want it to be, you can edit this map there. I always recommend if you're just not happy, just start over and remap again. So below that, we have the edit furniture. I personally don't use this feature, but you can add furniture and build out your house and your map for the added benefit of you. And then the little question mark showing you. So just to help the robot supposedly to clean the room quicker, potentially. I never do that though, but up to you. And then we can edit the surface. So you can adjust the floor type of a room, tile, floor horizontal, floor vertical, or default. You can add carpets, right? Rectangular or round carpet, drag and drop. And then you can add thresholds. So you can identify those thresholds to help the vacuum that way as well too. Those are going to be in yellow there. Back at this screen, we're going to pull down and we're going to go back to the main area. Top right-hand corner again, we're going to hit the settings gear icon. That is the furthest right icon in the top right-hand corner. And from here, we have more mapping settings that we basically just looked at, but another way to get to them. So scroll down, hit Manage Maps. Map saving, you can toggle that on or off if you want to save your map. And then home layout. This is going to give us multiple mapping options, single or multi-level. If you have, a first story and a second story, a basement, make sure you have multi-level selected. And then smart recognition versus manual selection. That's just showing you how it goes about identifying the room when it first starts. Do you want to manually select which map it's using, or do you want it to handle it automatically? I highly recommend leaving it on smart recognition, but again, up to you. And then below that, we can edit our map or restore our map. So we've seen those settings. And then below that, we have another way to create a new map right here. So you can just hit that and then follow the checklist there, and it will go out and start mapping that way. So that's a quick look at the Roborock Qrevo Curv 2 Flow map settings.